Welcome to ABC Trainings. We will see in this session using assembly features and shrink warp. Okay, so what are the shrink warps? Shrink warps are a collection of surfaces and datum planes, datums that capture the exterior shape of the part or assembly. What are the uses of shrink warp? It is used for a lightweight model, eliminate the proprietary details, and simplified shrink warp features versus shrink warp models. So dependency and surface subset and solid option. Okay, so see this one now. Now we will see assembly features. There are assembly features like creating assembly cut, creating assembly holes. We'll see this how to create it. This is how you can create assembly holes. Okay, next we will see how to replace components in the assembly. Okay, a component can now be replaced with an assembly that contains the same component. Okay, the user defines location in assembly operations, then replace in model tree, select the component and then click on replace on the mini toolbar. So what are the simplified rep concepts? So you can use simplified representation or simple tools to simplify an assembly by excluding components in a particular representation or substituting one component CAD part or assembly for another, and substitute one component like CAD part for another one. Okay, so additionally, simpreps allow you to control the amount of data retrieved for a component. So for any given component, you can retrieve all data, just the geometry, no feature information by all surface, and edges are represented, or just graphics, just a wireframe representation of the component. So for example, when working with a very large assembly, you may find it useful to create a simplified representation that only contains the component in a small section of assembly. So this enables you to simplify your working environment significantly and then reduce the number of files that you need to download while still including the critical geometry. Okay. Additionally, the simplified representation improves the regeneration, retrieval, and display times of the assemblies. You can use them to control which members of assembly the system retrieves and displays. This lets you tailor the work environment to include only the information of current interest to you, for example, to speed the regeneration of the display process. So, see this. So basics of simplified refs. An external simplified representation is a presentation of master assembly stored as a separate assembly model, whereas the simplified representation is stored in the master assembly file. An external sim rep contains particular component of master assembly of their simplified representation. You can create multiple simplified representation of master assembly, each corresponding to different area of the assembly and each at the different level of detail. You can include low-level components without top and intermediate level assemblies and allow multiple users to work simultaneously. All the components included in an external simplified representation are the same as those in the master assembly. Therefore, it is not necessary to propagate modification made to the external simplified representation of master assembly. The ability to use external simpreps allows multiple users to work on the same assembly without checking out the master. Users can work on their simpreps, which can be particularly useful for a large assembly. Each user can check out what is needed and download the rest. So this is how you can create a part simplified reps. So these are the reps. Okay, this is the model graphics. You can see this. How to access the simplified refs. In an open assembly, click view manager, then dialog box open, click on simpreps tab, click new, then a default name simplified representation appears. Press enter, then component tree is open. Select one or more components in their simplified representation. Okay, right click on the component to simplify over the component user model tree, the left pane. Then set representation to and substitute type shortcut menu. Okay. Then right click on the component, choose the representation, substitute, then select find, then search tool dialog box open. Search for component, select, and then select in the main window. Then click or clear the checkbox adjacent to the component. And click on the representation tab. Click OK. Click close to View Manager. Thank you. You see this. Create assembly here. Okay. Assemble parts. Open. Fix. Okay. Assemble part 2. Coincident with this surface. I will lay it here. Okay. Here you can see this. Okay. Representation. Master. We will create this just like we have seen in this. How to create. Okay. So to view manager, then same press, click new. Okay. Just go to the view manager. Then click the same reps here. Just click on new, and you can create a new rep. Just add a name to the representation. Just add it. Then go to say OK. Enter. So this is the rep. So you can edit a rep in this. Okay. So you just simply click here. Just take it. So this is the rep. I will click this as a master rep in the model tree. You can choose here. Just say apply. Okay. You can see this. I have created a rep here. So this is how you can create a rep representation. You can call it a rep. Substitute type. You can say this. Okay. Now we will see the assembly features. So we create the assembly. So I will add components into the model space. First assembly. Then I will give this constant as fixed. Just say OK. And I will create another component. Assemble to. I will import it. I will use for surface. I will manipulate this to this surface. You just say OK. And now we'll see assembly features. Okay, so these are the assembly features. Say hello hole. So you can create a hole on the surface where you want. Just manipulate the hole. You can create offset references. This surface to this surface. Okay, so you can create offset distance just like this. Hole orientation. You can create a hole orientation just like we have seen the identity. Just like this, you can create a hole in assembly. Okay. Select items and create a distance here. Okay, just like this. So this is how you can create assembly features like hole in the assembly. There is also extrude. You can also create an extrude feature in assembly and create a sketch. You can just extrude it. Okay, so I will extrude this. Say OK. So I have created this extrude. Okay, let's see this. Created this extrude. So this is how you can create extrude features in. So this is how you can create extrude features in assembly in Creo Parametric. Okay. Then there is a revolve, just like the part design. And revolve the surface here. I will create a center line. Okay, and you can see this. This is how you can create surfaces, or you can create assembly features. Okay. So thank you.